For a long time, we've been told that erectile dysfunction is only frequent in older men, especially those between the age of 40 and 70 and even above. But it seems like today we might have to debunk that myth. My name is Dr. Onyinye Mbata Atiku, and you are welcome to All Round Health Talk. I'm very grateful to all of you who have subscribed to my channel. And if this is your first time here, this is a platform where I answer health questions and help you clear your doubts. So feel free to subscribe to my channel, but most importantly, hit the notification button so that you get notified for every time I post a video. And also be kind enough to like my videos, share them, and leave a comment or a question, because remember, it's a very safe space for your questions. Now, we have a question from a viewer, male, 29 years old, and he says, I'm 29 years old, but recently I've been having problems having an erection, and when I have an erection, I have problems maintaining the erection. Why am I having something that only affects older men if I am just 29 years old? So again, we've been told that erectile dysfunction is frequent in older men, and that was as a result of studies that were carried out. But new studies have shown that erectile dysfunction is actually affecting younger men in their 20s and 30s. And the most alarming part is that the amount of young men below the age of 40 suffering from erectile dysfunction is almost the same as the amount of older men suffering from erectile dysfunction. Now, erectile dysfunction is a man's inability to have an erection or to maintain an erection to the point of having sexual pleasure, right? So this used to be an old man thing, but now it's affecting a lot of young men. And so there's so many young men who are going through this process of erectile dysfunction, but have difficulty talking about it, especially because we live in a society where men cannot be vulnerable. But today we're going to see if we can help the men out there. We're going to touch on the causes, and we're going to find solutions. So the most frequent causes of erectile dysfunction in younger men is mainly related to stress. Now, it's important for us to know that sexual excitement starts up here in the brain. So anything that can interfere with your brain functioning can affect a man's ability to have an erection. Now, there is something we call performance anxiety, which is this responsibility that men feel they have to satisfy a woman. And don't get me wrong, it's important for both partners to have sexual satisfaction and reach the point of orgasm. But we live in a society where men have been plagued with this responsibility to satisfy the woman. And so many men go into sexual intercourse with this anxiety of wanting to meet up to the expectation of this woman. And what this causes is erectile dysfunction for most men. Also, many men suffer from low self-esteem when it comes to the size of their penis and other factors. This also leads them to experience erectile dysfunction. Now, depression, worrying, anxiety, it could be related to the economic situation of the country, it could be related to their job or other experiences that they are going through. And anything that causes them to worry or have anxiety or get them depressed can affect their ability to have a penile erection. Now, relationship problems between couples can also cause erectile dysfunction in men. So it's important to make sure you hash your problems out with your partners. Now, there is also something very important, which is called pornography. A lot of men watch pornography, women too. But in the case of men, most young men start watching pornography even before they are sexually active. Now, what pornography does is that it kind of programs your brain to expect a certain thing from your partner. Now, the truth is that the real life woman is completely different from the woman you see in pornography. So when a man finally has sexual relationship with a woman and the woman doesn't meet his expectations from what he has seen in pornography, he finds it difficult to have a penile erection because he has been programmed to have penile erection only when certain exaggerated features are present in a woman. So that is one of the causes of erectile dysfunction in young men. Also, young men tend to consume a lot of alcohol, They also smoke and do other kind of drugs. Now, any kind of drug can alter your body's ability to produce testosterone, which is actually the guy in charge of making you have an erection. So if you have anything that affects your testosterone production, like drugs, you will have erectile dysfunction. But aside that, there are other diseases that can actually affect a man's ability to have an erection. For example, diabetes, high blood pressure, cardiovascular problems, low testosterone production, thyroid hormonal imbalance, pelvic surgery, radiation from any form of cancer towards the pelvic region, spinal cord injuries. All of these can cause a man to have erectile dysfunction, but the most frequent ones are the ones we've mentioned related to psychological factors. Now, we want to give solutions, right? Because we want to help our men. So, number one is to have a good communication with your partner. If there are expectations that you cannot meet up to, it's important that you communicate this to your partner, and that helps you with your self-esteem and helps you prevent performance anxiety. Also, avoid pornography, reduce your alcohol consumption, avoid smoking, and avoid doing drugs, because all those things will only affect your testosterone levels. And it's not about going to get Viagra or going to get herbal treatments that will enlarge your penis or make you have a longer erection. Sometimes you're suffering from a disease, cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and all of that. So it's important that you get tested, go for health checkup, know if you have a disease, and treat the disease. Because in medicine, for you to have a good response, you need to treat the cause of the problem. So sometimes it's really not any other thing. It's just that you're suffering from one disease or the other. So make sure you get checked. Well, I hope this video has been helpful to you, and I hope that you like it. So please go ahead, please, and like this video, share this video, leave a comment or a question in regards to erectile dysfunction, and I'll get back to you. But most importantly, I need you to subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe and put on your notification button so that you get informed for every time I post a video. I'll see you in the next one. Have a wonderful month. Bye.